I want to share a story with you, one that might sound familiar. It's about a friend of mine named James, someone who, by all accounts, had a great life. He had a successful career, a loving family, and friends who admired him. But there was one thing he didn't have: peace. Everywhere James went, he carried a low but constant feeling of anxiety and frustration. You could see it in his eyes. His smile never quite reached his heart. You see, James had this habit of saying yes to everything. He'd say yes to helping a friend move on his one day off, yes to staying late at work even when it meant missing family dinner, and yes to people who'd complain, criticize, or drag him into drama. He couldn't help it. He wanted to be a good person, to make others happy. But slowly, over months and years, James began to lose a part of himself. His energy was scattered, his patience worn thin, and soon enough, he was running on empty. Now, you might not be exactly like James, but I bet there's a part of his story you can relate to. Maybe it's that sense of feeling tired even after a full night's sleep. Or maybe it's that frustration that builds up when people ask for a little too much or bring too much negativity into your life. That, my friends, is why protecting your energy is so crucial. Today, we're diving into something powerful: how to protect your energy and keep your peace, no matter what's going on around you. Because here's the truth: when you allow others to drain your energy or disturb your peace, you give away a piece of your power. And keeping your peace isn't just a choice. It's the foundation of a happier, healthier life. So what does it mean to protect your energy, really? In simple terms, it's about being mindful of where you put your focus, time, and emotions. It's about creating boundaries that keep negativity and unnecessary stress from creeping into your mind and heart. Protecting your energy is choosing to keep your peace, no matter what comes your way. And this doesn't happen by accident. It takes awareness, intention, and yes, sometimes saying no. Protecting your energy is a bit like fortifying a castle. You're the guardian of your mind, your heart, and your time. If we let everyone come and go freely, eventually our defenses crumble. And as we saw with James, it's not just about refusing others. It's about creating space within yourself to grow, to heal, and to show up as the best version of yourself. So how do we start? First, we need to accept that protecting your energy isn't selfish. It's essential. When you're drained, stressed, or overwhelmed, you can't give your best to anything. Not work, not relationships, not even to yourself. Just like we need food and water, we need inner peace and energy to thrive. Why does energy matter so much? Why do we need to protect it? Because your energy is the force that propels you forward. It's your motivation, your passion, your power. When we don't have the energy we need, even the things we love can feel like a chore. Think of a time when you were running on full energy. Maybe you just had a restful vacation, or you'd achieved something meaningful. In those moments, you felt like you could take on the world. Now, imagine what it would be like to hold on to that feeling. Not just for a few days, but as a part of your everyday life. Energy affects your perspective. When you're energized, setbacks seem manageable, challenges look like opportunities, and even mundane tasks can feel satisfying. On the other hand, when we're drained, everything feels like a mountain. Protecting your energy isn't about avoiding effort. It's about investing your effort wisely so that you stay balanced, focused, and powerful. Now that we understand why protecting our energy is so important, let's get into some practical strategies. These are not just about saying no or avoiding negativity. They're about creating a lifestyle that keeps you grounded, energized, and at peace. Imagine carrying around an invisible shield. With the right techniques, you can make that shield strong enough to withstand the daily demands, stressors, and influences that drain you. Here are 3 powerful, actionable strategies to help you protect your energy. First, let's talk about boundaries. Setting boundaries is one of the most effective ways to protect your energy, but it's also one of the hardest. Why? Because setting boundaries often feels like you're letting people down or denying help. But here's the truth. Every time you say yes to something that doesn't align with your values, you're saying no to something that does. Consider this example. Think of your energy as a room that you invite people into. Some people come in with respect, contributing warmth and positivity. Others might come in, take what they need, and leave you feeling depleted. By setting boundaries, you're deciding who gets access to that room and under what conditions. Practical steps for setting boundaries. Define your limits. Start by identifying situations or people that leave you feeling drained. Ask yourself, what situations make me feel uncomfortable or depleted? Awareness is the first step. Communicate clearly. Boundaries need to be communicated calmly and assertively. For example, if someone often asks for your time at inconvenient moments, say, "I'd love to help you, but I need to schedule it in advance." Clarity removes ambiguity and helps others understand and respect your needs. Practice saying no with grace. Saying no can feel uncomfortable, but it's necessary. Practice saying it in a kind but firm way, like, "I'm honored you thought of me, but I can't commit to this right now." Over time, people will start to respect and even appreciate your honesty. Relationships are one of the biggest sources of both joy and stress in our lives. Certain people leave you feeling inspired, encouraged, and uplifted. Others might leave you feeling drained, anxious, or unappreciated. While it's not always possible or necessary to cut ties with everyone who drains you, recognizing these relationships and learning how to manage them is essential for protecting your energy. Ask yourself these questions to help identify if someone is draining your energy. Does this person support my growth? Or do they frequently criticize or judge me? Do I feel emotionally exhausted after interacting with them? Are my needs and boundaries often overlooked in this relationship? Once you've identified a draining relationship, you have options. Limit conversations to neutral topics. If discussions with this person tend to drain you, steer conversations towards neutral, lighthearted topics. This reduces the emotional intensity and helps you keep your peace. Consider creating distance. If the relationship is consistently draining without any positives, it may be time to distance yourself. So, take that first step today. Be intentional about your energy, protect it fiercely, and keep your peace. This is your journey, and every step you take toward protecting your energy is a step toward living a life of strength, balance, and true happiness.